So this time you actually came out with an album called Third Wave, right? It's actually a group of people who started this.
Yeah, well, it was actually a collaboration between myself and Brian, and as we started the project together, we added other members who could help our project. And some of those members in Korea, for example, was Shiwon from Super Junior, and then another person who helped out was Venice Wu from Taiwan, and then we had some very famous people from the U.S. who are in the CCM genre who helped out also. So we had a really great collaboration of a lot of artists.
But actually, what is the real objective of this album? How do you come up with this idea?
Yeah, well, Third Wave, the meaning of it is, it comes from, historically there's been two great world
First
revivals.
wave, second wave.
Yeah, so there was a first wave, and that happened in the 1700s, and then in the 1800s, there's been another great revival, a spiritual world revival. But, you know, in the West, a lot of people are saying that there's going to be another great revival. One of the things that really that was important to my heart is to let Asians know that they need to get prepared because they're going to be the next leaders. They're going to be the next innovators, and they're going to be the next people who inspire the next generation. And the West, all these Americans and all these people are saying that Asians are going to be the next leaders. And so I wanted to help get the third wave ready for world history. Yeah.
So just now you mentioned there's Brian Ju, there's Super Junior Shiwon and Vanessa Wu. Is there any difficulties in getting all these top stars to be a part of this third wave?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of difficulty because you have to talk to their companies and you have to see if they have a lot of schedules, the artists themselves, and you have to see if it works out. But we're very fortunate. A lot of the artists want to join on our project because you know, so I shared a little bit about Third Wave, but one of the goals of Third Wave is not only we want to inspire people to get ready for the next great world revival that we think is going to take place, but we also want to do something important now, socially. So we think it's important that artists have social responsibility and they support causes like our Africa program. So we raise money through our projects and we support projects in Africa, building schools, building hospitals, yeah, just trying to get our artists to really make an impact out in third world countries.
So who's the one who gives you like little bit of difficulties in getting him to be a part in Third Wave?
No, there's no difficulty.
There are two not coming yet.
The Brian Ju is still outside.
The two guys who are going to come in are giving me
And
difficulties.
the other guys are still in Korea and Taiwan. So. But then I heard that you actually personally choose the artists to be involved in this album, is it?
Yeah, I do. I choose them because I have a relationship with them, and as I get to know them and talk to them,
So you know them
invite
personally?
Yeah, some of them. Yeah, like for example, Venice, I don't know well, but I know Venice is a very good Christian, and so as I talk to Venice and as I talk to people around him, I invite him on the project and their company and Venice also, they were willing. Yeah.
How about Shiwon?
Shiwon, yeah, I mean, Shiwon really wanted to be part of the project, partly because, you know, he's really good friends with Brian also, and so he really looks at Brian as his older brother. So yeah, he wanted to be part of our project. So he also, if people don't know, he came to me originally and asked me, because in his live concerts, he always wanted to sing a CCM song, a Christian song in his concerts. And so he asked me to help him write a solo song. So I gave him Looking for the Day, and he's been singing that all over Asia.
The concerts, right?
Yeah, for all of his solo performances during his last year's SS3 concerts, he's been singing Looking for the Day.
Looking for the Day.
Yeah, a third wave song.
We came especially this time to actually have a collaboration with the Malaysian artist here. So
Yeah.
why Malaysia?
Why Malaysia? Well, as I got to know Star Park and some of their friends, they made an opportunity for us to come over, and so we wanted to get our message out. We also wanted to share our music, and Malaysia was just the right timing and right place.
Hello Malaysian fans, my name is Brian Ju.
Hello Vietnam, I'm Alexander.
Yeah, he showed his Malay. Do you have any Malay that you know?
Saya cinta kamu.
Okay. So it's been a while that both of you came to Malaysia, right? Like for Brian, you were on showcase last time,
Last
and
year.
last time it's your Kiss, right?
Yeah.
So how have you two been? Okay, let's just first sit down.
Okay.
I think that'll be better.
You know, it's funny because we didn't match the clothes.
But it matched.
I know. Thank God.
Oh.
It's God's grace.
So Brian, what have you been up to recently?
Recently, I just finished up doing the Korean production of Rent, the musical Rent. And I'm actually going to go back to Korea after this event and work on my next single.
Okay.
And in November, I'm starting a new sitcom in Korea.
Oh, sitcom. Wow. Okay. How about Alexander?
For me, actually, I'm preparing for my solo activity.
Yeah.
As you guys know that I was previously in UKIS, and now I'm working all by myself with God, of course. I'm glad that this time, at least Brian Young is here because Brian Young has more experience than me. Also, being from a duo to solo, so gave me a lot of advice, and I'm really happy.
Like Brian, what do you actually say to him when he first go solo and he drop out of UKIS?
I mean, I told him like the basic stuff. For instance, if you're in a group, especially for him, it's probably different because he had so many members and I only had one other member in the group. But for me, since I was in a group for 10 years, that bond that I created with my member, like overnight you can't just be like, hey, I'm going to be a solo artist, it's going to be easy. It was so hard, it's going to be hard and difficult. And I don't want to lie to him and tell him, oh, tomorrow's going to be a brighter day, everything's going to be perfect. It's not going to be perfect because you don't know what struggles are going to be ahead and what obstacles you're going to have to face. But just know that as long as we have Christ and both of us believe in God together, so I mean, just that's the most important thing right now. And just lay all your burdens on Him.
Feel about this time, like coming to Malaysia?
I feel like the first time I came here was for just me. I wanted to express who I was as a solo artist. But this time around, it's for 3rd Wave. And I guess it's because we want to tell Malaysian people that there's a greater a being out there, that person being God. And we just want people of Malaysia to know how great it is to be loved by Him. And there's no other greater love in the world other than that feeling.
How about Alexander? I feel like you're kind of nervous, right?
Of course, lah.
Of course lah.
Because I usually have 6 guys next to me, but now I'm alone. But well, this time I would say it's a really good opportunity for me because at least after being a solo, before even starting all my solo activities, I could serve God in this way with 3rd Wave and even Brian Young as my 大前輩, 대선배. 大前輩. Yeah, so.
But actually, you can speak in Cantonese, because we have a lot of Chinese.
真㗎？
真㗎。
好啊！咁我覺得即係有呢個機會可以嚟到呢度，我好開心咯！即係俾我可以有一個事前。Whoa! I could warm up and also
warm
have
up.
a good opportunity to praise God. 因為我之前我冇呢個機會 to really do any what we call CCM Christian contemporary music stuff. So finally I could have 呢個機會，好開心。
But actually, in this album, right, I know that Brian, you sing most of the songs. But how about Alexander? When did you pop up, in 3rd Wave?
So actually, what happened was when I was in UKIS, actually Pastor Johnny contacted me and already said that, oh, Alexander, are you interested to involve in 3rd Wave to feature songs? So I was too busy actually because my company wouldn't actually let me because we have too many schedules. 忙啦，定係唔得啦，and you cannot do this. And
Wow, you really do half.
really half. So you have to stick with the 6 guys and you cannot by yourself, don't do it by yourself. So afterwards now, all of a sudden I'm like doing solo. I came up from the group and there was a good chance. And finally I met up with Pastor Johnny. He played a lot for me. And even, so finally I also took part in it. And I'm here!
When we first worked on the song together, we actually recorded it separate. We recorded it in LA, I believe, and I recorded it in Nashville. And then, of course, they mixed the track together. But because of that song, when he came to Korea for the 1040 conference, we got to, connect. And just off the bat, me and him connected so well. We still keep in touch right now.
So you didn't really know him before you actually sang.
I mean, I knew of him. I knew that he was a famous Taiwanese
Yeah.
singer and actor. And he knew of me, but we didn't know each other personally at the time. But then because of this, it was such a great feeling to get to know such a great brother in Christ through music that we can actually, you know, spread to the world about Christ.
So you still keep in contact. Looking into any opportunity to work with Malaysian artists other than promoting 3rd Wave?
Oh, I'd love to work with Malaysian artists.
Do you know any Malaysian artists that you really like to?
I'm not familiar with the music out here, but for me, I'm up to do anything with any talented person who wants to work with me as well. I've already got to work with Kelly Clarkson and Jason Derulo from America, so hopefully in Malaysia, if we could do something in collaboration with me, one of the Malaysian artists, it'd be wonderful.
But are you open to any options like Malay songs, Chinese songs, Cantonese songs?
Anything. I mean, I'm up for anything pretty much.
Really?
Yeah.
Alexander?
中文歌
中文歌好啊
It would be good, of course. Easier than Korean songs. I guess.
Really?
Yeah, because for Korean songs, like my pronunciation,
Oh. So the Cantonese is better.
Yeah, Cantonese and Mandarin songs would be fine actually. So.
You know any Cantonese songs that you like to sing?
Whoa, Cantonese song a lot actually. But in Malaysia, like, do you guys listen to?
Who? Isan?
Oh yeah.
You know his songs? You want to like?
He's I know it's like 舊歌嗰啲舊歌 K 歌之王。
Can we listen to it a
I
little
don't
bit?
remember the lyrics. Is 天荒地老，流連在摩天。Oh my god!
He showed his Cantonese, Malay. That's why.
I just know how to say hello in Chinese, and that's about it.
Like?
Like 大家好，高兴，我是 Brian.
Okay, that's good too. All right, we're looking forward to both of you to have collaboration with Malaysian artists and to come here more often.